The New Year's shows are probably the most popular Dead shows played all year. Deadheads fly and drive thousands of miles to be part of this annual tradition. Despite freezing temperatures, dedicated Deadheads cheerfully gathered in a huge parking lot at the Coliseum in Oakland, California. One section of the parking lot was set aside for camping, and this is where the Dead Mall sprung up. Each morning, Deadheads arrived around 5 or 6 a.m. to wait in line. They were given priority tickets and told to regroup in the afternoon. These early risers were the first in the door each night.
The first show of this run smoked from the Iko Iko Open to the encore of a sweet and gentle Baby Blue. The sound system was hot from the first note. Word had spread of the Long Beach Jackaroo, and Deadheads were jazzed when Jerry hit the opening notes. After a long, beautifully textured birdsong, the band closed the first set with a blistering Jack Straw. Out of drums and an ample space came a surprise, Uncle John's band, followed by a monster miracle featuring a closing instrumental crescendo. Foolish Heart came next, having the distinction of being the only new song played at the 3 Coliseum shows.
The excitement began to build early in the day on New Year's Eve as expectant Deadheads prepared for the annual ritual.
If they don't play Dark Star this year, that's it. I'm never coming back. No, I'm just kidding. Jerry, please play Dark Star.
For this new year, I hope to catch more Dead shows and make more money, I guess.
My New Year's resolution is to keep going to more shows and be forever more happy and joyous and free.
Our New Year's resolution is to quit smoking cigarettes. I've been smoking for 2 years and we're going to quit. Me and my fiance and his brother.
I have got to stop taking LSD at every Grateful Dead show. I just can't deal with it anymore. My back is just out of hand.
Yeah. What's your New Year's resolution? Okay, well, next year I plan to make shirts that don't have any Grateful Dead copyrighted designs. I'm going to quit farting out loud.
My New Year's resolution is that to realize that every day is like a new year. It's a new day, you know? And we're lucky the sun even comes up at all. That it's like, so it's like every day we better appreciate it as a new day, a new year. Rather than one big hullabaloo, you know? Because it's all one big hullabaloo. Does that make sense?
I resolve to look the sun full in the face every day that it's shining and to know that it's there every day that it's not.
Finally, the doors opened. Deadheads were introduced to one of Phil Lesh's favorite bands, Peter Applebaum and the Hieroglyphics Ensemble. Next up was Talking Heads' splinter group, the Tom Tom Club, fronted by the animated Tina Weymouth on bass.
The Grateful Dead kicked off their first set with Let the Good Times Roll, which suffered when Phil left the stage to work on his equipment. The real surprise of the first set was the appearance of Clarence Clemons of Bruce Springsteen's E-Street Band. Clarence's sax wailed during Wang Dang Doodle and West LA Fadeaway. Also featured was a mid-set Cold Rain and Snow.
As the old year wound down, the noise level climbed steadily and filled the Coliseum. When midnight approached, Bill Graham, surrounded by spotlights and fireworks, glided over the crowd atop a gigantic mirrored ball. As in years past, he was costumed in the familiar role of a bearded Father Time, tossing roses to the crowd. Everyone joined in as the countdown was completed. The crowd roared, "Happy New Year!" as a blizzard of balloons and confetti was released from the ceiling and the Grateful Dead leapt into Sugar Magnolia. The band was joined again by Clarence Clemons for a victorious Touch of Grey, followed by Women Are Smarter and Terrapin. Then, Billy and Mickey were joined by Kitaro, Olatunji, and his drum mate Sakiru for a ritualistic drum jam and chant to bring in the new year. After Space, Into the Wheel, Phil belted out Gimme Some Lovin'. Following Watchtower, Jerry sang a soulful Morning Dew. Then, in the quiet jam before the climactic Morning Dew finish, the band came full circle, finishing the opener of Sugar Magnolia with a rocking Sunshine Daydream.
As in past New Year's, the encore of the evening was really a short third set, which opened with a gentle wharf rat. Clarence Clemons once again joined the band as they all shook the new year awake with Going Down the Road into One More Saturday Night.